Mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters. Who would be the worst to have as a relative?
And we are talking about superheroes and supervillains, by the way.
Yes.
Kind of continuing on with what we talked about that last video.
Yeah.
I feel like one of the worst hero fathers to have Batman, because he never had any parents.
For real.
I mean, look how Robin came out. I mean, he did practically raise him. But I mean, yes, you don't raise a kid. I mean, over there, I can imagine that because they're fighting crime. He's raising him under his wing, and he teaches him to fight crime. But since superheroes don't exist in this world, if my dad was Batman and he wasn't rich, I'm pretty sure he'd just be a police officer and train you to be a police officer.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, like, I feel like he'd disown me if I wanted to be anything else.
I like how you put like a realistic spin on it.
Yeah. If this was real. But
yeah,
if this world was full of superheroes and supervillains, and I wanted to be an artist, no, I'm just playing, then he'd throw me from a 24-story building and hopefully Spider-Man will catch me. Or Superman will catch me.
Okay, because, like, you have a point. Like, he's so depressing and everything.
Yeah.
Like, he has his, like, good father moments at times, but, like...
They aren't to get it out.
Yeah.
And they aren't really that good either.
Yeah, because... Okay, with Dick Grayson, he kind of tried to raise him to become the next Batman.
Yeah.
With Jason Todd was basically his biggest failure. Because, he was killed by the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
And, he could never get over that. Personally, I say his biggest failure was Tim Drake because he let him call himself Red Robin.
Just for that? Just because
yes. How can you?
I can see that.
How are you going to let your sidekick, the guy who's always next to you, fighting crime with you, practically represents you, be called Red Robin?
Young.
I mean, sure, he's like, probably a better detective than Batman, but Red Robin? Are you serious?
Why are you so pissed off at that?
If your dad called you McDonald's, would you be okay with that?
No, actually.
Yeah, now you can't fight
quickly.
that.
I'll change my name quicker than you could say I'm loving it.
The worst part is, Tim Drake named himself that. It wasn't Batman's idea.
Yeah, that is true. He named it. Yeah, honestly, if that happened, I don't care if Batman doesn't kill. He deserves it, if you know what I mean.
And then there's, I almost said Dick Grayson, Damian Wayne, the son of Batman. Did not do a good job.
And I can see that.
I mean, in one of the Batman Beyond comics, we find out, because, it's Batman in the future, but yet Damian Wayne isn't Batman. So you're like, where did Damian Wayne go? Turns out he became the leader for the League of Assassins.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I guess Batman couldn't, guide him well enough, but... Wait, did you watch Batman vs. Robin?
A while ago, and I forgot everything.
Bro, Batman just fucking laid his ass out for a few seconds.
Really?
Yeah. And then, Damian got the upper hand because he has a more killer instinct than Batman.
Yeah. Alright, who do you think would be a bad uncle, father, mother, brother?
Booster Gold as a bad uncle.
Why, do you think he'd just be that one drunk that comes in and just starts freaking, heckling everybody?
Yes, he would probably give you, the first wine that was ever made and be like, I almost lost this, I punched a pterodactyl.
I mean, hey, I mean, he'd have some really good stories, though.
He really would.
Oh gosh, dude. I mean, yeah, he would be a bad uncle. He'd, like your parents would be like, "Hey, stay away from Booster, man. Yeah, I know he's your uncle and everything, but we care about you. Not really much of him, but we care about you."
Like his robot assistant, I think his name is Skep or something. Like, tries to fix all of his mistakes. Like, come, young master Cornell. we shall fix you up. I don't know, something like that. I don't know why I'm giving him like an Alfred accent.
Yeah, I was like, that sounds familiar. Is that from?
Like from the Dark Knight, Alfred.
It's exactly like him.
Aren't looking for a reason. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Oh, that'd mean that my last name would be different too.
True.
Damn, it'd be Cornell Gold. It doesn't. I mean, I know gold is a good thing, but it doesn't have a good ring to it than what my actual last name is.
Yeah.
But I mean, if super heroes, I guess, or if the super bloodline runs in the family, I wouldn't mind having Booster Gold's powers. I think I just be
he doesn't have powers.
I wouldn't mind having his tolerance to alcohol, but I just use him more respectfully.
You were so confident, like, yeah, I want the power to time travel and everything. Like, he stole a Legion ring. He's actually a washed-up football star from the future.
Oh gosh, dude. Alright,
he's practically a time criminal.
Moving away from Booster Gold.
What?
I feel like I said moving away from Booster.
Okay.
I feel like not necessarily a bad father, but I feel like Deadpool. If he had a child, I feel like it'd ruin his persona. You know what I mean? Because when you have a child, it really just kind of brings responsibility to the parents, and Deadpool is all about being a wild card and irresponsible. So if he had a child, I feel like he'd misplace his gun for his child, and his child for his gun,
He's like fighting Cable or something, and he just pulls a toddler out of his bag.
Exactly. I mean, I feel like he'd be a cool uncle or a cool brother, but not a father.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, not a father at all.
This guy literally fucks death. Actually, you know what's funny?
What's up?
So, you can kill Deadpool, but only for a few seconds, because he literally... Do you know who Thanos' wife is?
Thanosia.
His wife is dead.
You just completely ignore what I say.
Because how am I supposed to acknowledge Thanosia? It sounds like the worst kingdom to live in.
And welcome to Thanosia.
Oh, remember my Jurassic Sped thing?
Oh, yeah.
So, for those of you that don't know, SPED is S-P-E-D, Special Ed. And I got, at one point, for some reason, I just got really into
photoshopping?
Jurassic Park.
Oh, I don't know.
And, I was talking to some people, and they didn't know that I was in the special ed course. And I made a joke about being Jurassic Sped, and I went, "Welcome, gentlemen, to Jurassic Sped."
Oh, gosh. And if you guys are wondering what that
it's
voice
more
is,
offensive if you see it.
He's hitting his chest with his wrist, mimicking like a really severely autistic person. And being in the high school that I wasn't in the special ed program. Oh, I remember when. Hold on, a side story.
Special Forces?
Yeah, there you go. I remember when we were in Algebra 2, me, I think, Anthony, I'm sure you were there when we said it.
No, I wasn't. You guys
weren't.
told me till like the last few months of the year. And
right,
ever since then, I felt like kind of a little bit self-conscious every time I had to leave.
So me, some of our other friends, and like some really close friends. We were just like, bro, these guys are so lucky. Because what were they called again? Like whenever Miss H in Algebra 2, whenever they were called, she'd be like, oh, what were they like? What were your guys' group name?
Guys.
Like, shut the hell up.
No, I actually don't remember.
Guys. Yeah, no crap. I mean, what were they called? I mean, no. I forgot. Like, if you guys need help, if you guys are whatever, you go whenever we take a test. But anyway, no, Anthony and his little freaking posse was so lucky because whenever they take a test, they'd have like one answer knocked off already. They'd get help from teachers, and I'm over here cursed with my intelligence, having to think about the answer. And I'm just like, bro, why can't like my parent just like check the box saying I'm retarded? Because I feel like I mean, that's besides the point. But yeah, so
I despise that though.
Me and some of my close friends, we're just like, bro, these guys, they leave, and it's so honorable. I think I said that, and then one of my other friends, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind being named, but his name is Andy, and he was just like, yeah, bro, these guys, like, we should give him a name. And I was like, bro, how about the Special Forces? And then we just started dying, and then I don't know why, but for like the remainder of the period, like 20 minutes, we were coming up with a bunch of names, like Platoon Sped, and like...
I didn't know about this for months. And one day I looked at you guys before I left, and you guys were saluting me, and I didn't know what the hell was going on. Oh, yeah. I just assumed it was like your guys' ritual, because the flag was right by the door where we exited.
Every time they leave, like three of us, we'd get up and just salute them. Just like, go on, comrades, serve us well.
You know what made it bad, though?
What?
This one time when we were over there, there was a lockdown.
Oh.
And by this time I knew, and I started laughing during the test. Like, Aaron Yeager losing it, Light Yagami realizing that he lost. Like, that type of laugh. Just maniacal, evil, oh my god, he's gonna kill us all type laugh.
Oh gosh.
Because you've heard my laugh.
I've heard.
You guys have heard my laugh. You guys know
psychotic.
How. The more psychotic part is that that's me toning it down.
Oh gosh, I mean, I know when you laugh, you kind of have like a brief pause where you're just kind of silent laughing, and then it like comes out after a while. It's like it goes loud, and then it goes mute, loud, and then mute. But I mean, it's not a bad laugh. At least you don't have an ugly laugh. That's to be honest. Because there's some people's. I mean, I know my laugh isn't perfect. I know I wheeze, but I know there's a video I saw on Instagram where there's this basketball player. I think his laugh was like. And if you guys have seen the meme, you know who I'm talking about. But that's literally his laugh, and I was like, "How the hell do you have a wife?" You know.
I mean, that NBA money.
That is very true. That is very, very true. Money conceals almost every imperfection about a person, to be honest. Anyway, moving on to horrible parents. Oh, unless you have something else to say.
Yeah. So about the whole, like, us getting help, I actually never took that help. Because when I was, like, basically diagnosed as a retard, it was... Do you know why they diagnosed me as that?
Why?
As a kid, I was very socially awkward, and that was the point in time where, like, you know, you could get away with being like, oh, you must be retarded then.
Oh, wow.
Like, no, I just don't know how to talk to people.
Just forgive me, I don't know my greetings.
Exactly, like I never took that kind of help. And
I dropped my mic, sorry.
Like, I never took that level of help. And, you know, a lot of the I don't know what exactly they were, but, like, the people that would help us were, like, very impressed with me because... Not that impressed, but, like, they're like, wow, you're taking physics?
You shouldn't be here.
Exactly.
Look at my little smart muffin.
I was actually supposed to be taken out of that program at sophomore year. I don't know why they didn't take me out. Too much paperwork, probably.
Too much paperwork.
No, but when I found out about the special forces thing, you know, what a small part of me that kind of pissed me off about.
What's up?
Andy made that up, right?
Yeah, all of those.
Andy was special forces too, man.
Oh, hey man, he was our eyes and behind the what's it called? He was our eyes behind enemy lines.
He, oh, I thought we were protecting you guys. How are we the enemy?
No, he was intruding. He was intruding just to get the answers for. No, just no. It's because I think because Andy was diagnosed with ADHD.
Really?
And yeah, so yeah, he has ADHD. So back in like 8th grade, so they were just like, oh, he's retarded. So they ended up like clicking the thing, but Andy never went because they knew he didn't need to go. But I think he told his mom that he needed help in school. No, his mom saw that he was failing like 2 classes. Sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot the story myself. His mom thought that saw he was failing 2 classes, and they were just like, "You need help. I'm putting you in the special forces. You're being recruited." And then Andy was like, he didn't know whether to feel happy or sad because first off, you do get the help you need in his 4th grade. Second off, the embarrassment that you get when you walk up when you
Here's the
anybody who
thing.
needs to
I
go to
never
the
knew. Go on.
oh, that's what you said. If you need to go to the resource room or
Oh, there you go.
yeah. If you need to go to the resource room, go now. And then I'm not gonna say her name, but the algebra 2 teacher, she like if she sees you sitting down, she'd call you out like Anthony, do you want to go? Because I have your thing right here, and you're checked on. My son needs special help. Can you want to go? For everybody to hear, and it's just like, oh come on, bro.
You know, I
So
never knew not leaving was an option.
yeah, you actually didn't have to go. It's just if you wanted more help.
I didn't know that. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. There was a huge perk to it.
Oh no, yeah, there's more than just a huge perk to it.
I don't know. Like for everyone else, like they got help, but for me, it's like I get a whole desk to myself. I get
Damn.
to, yeah, like because there weren't a lot of people there, and it was like a normal sized room, and like the door was always either open or there was the air conditioner was on.
I'm sorry, I don't know how we went from talking about superheroes to just retarded people. Like we're talking about superheroes, the smartest of all smart. Just go from that to
Can we even put this in the superhero playlist?
I mean, maybe. I feel like maybe like part 1 of this video, superheroes. Freaking the rest of the 70% of the video.
Oh wait, what if it's like superheroes if they were your relatives? Gone offensive.
Kind of.
I remember
Retards
seeing
beware. No, I'm just okay. That's.
I remember seeing this thumbnail, this YouTube thumbnail on Reddit, and it was like, I think it was like on Blurst Images or something like that.
Oh, blessed and cursed images, right?
Yeah, and it was
Okay,
like
sorry.
this YouTube video. It was just this guy. He had his lab coat. He had his goggles and everything.
Uh
And the title of the video was "Finding Out Obama's Last Name," and then in parentheses, "Gone Sexual."
huh.
Obviously, it's like a super clickbaity thing, just to like be like, "What the fuck?" He's probably like one of those quirky hip guys, but like in reality, it's like you gotta watch that video.
Finding out Obama's last name. Oh my gosh. I forgot. I think someone was like, "Guys, quick! What's Obama's last name?" And people be like, "Oh, Barack," because they're switching it around. But I think someone said freaking president or so. I don't know, something really stupid. It was funny.
Yeah, I think that's president.
I don't know. It was retarded. But
Yo, having Bane as your personal trainer.
I mean, he'd have to give you some of the venom. He'd have to, because there's no way he can get on even close to his routine just off of your body alone.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure your body won't even be able to handle the venom, right? Or do
I
you have to
mean,
take like small doses at a time in order to like actually be used to it and whatnot, not to die instantly?
it depends on which version. But for the most part, yeah, you got to do like these little microdosing and everything. I remember in the
My
Batman Beyond universe, it was a patch.
freaking patch.
Yeah, like one of those nicotine things.
Dude, that's exactly what I was thinking.
But they were super illegal and everything, and like they kept finding them in like high school jocks, gym bags, and whatnot.
Oh gosh. It's like blood doping to the extreme.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, man. What is this? 20 minutes and 50 seconds.
And like 75% of it is just making. What brought it up? Oh, I was trying to talk about Jurassic Sped.
Yeah, but before that,
Yeah, what brought that up?
I think, because I made the sound, I was like, and welcome to
Oh yeah.
something, and then I was like, I made the noise, or the little Jurassic Park theme, and then you brought up Jurassic Sped, and then we just got into it like that.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Okay, anyway, let's continue though. Okay, I'm gonna bring up a villain real quick. I feel like Lex Luthor, as a father, he wouldn't be too bad, right?
No.
But he did get killed by the Joker.
Really?
So, you're orphaned. Most likely the Joker killed your wife. I mean, your mother.
Yeah.
And the Joker could, one, take you under his wing, depending on how old you are. And then you'd be the Joker's, like, I don't know, right hand son. And if you're a twin, he'd probably make you fight to the death with your twin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Second, he can just leave you there. And one of the heroes would probably find out Lex is dead. And then one of them will take you. Or third, the Joker just outright kills you.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of a gamble.
Honestly.
That's the only reason why I was like, it would be maybe good if Lex Luthor was a fraud.
And you gotta wonder, like, is this the good Lex Luthor or the bad one?
That is true. It also depends on the age you are at the time as well. Hold on. Let me.
I feel like as the child of Lex Luthor, though, you'd be like as smart as him, and he'd be threatened by it,
True.
and like he'd probably try to kill you or something.
Or if he feels attached to you, maybe he'd be like, okay, maybe surpass me, then he'll allow you
Yeah.
to go on. But I don't know. I don't know. The mind of Lex Luthor is too big.
Honestly.
All right. How about? I would say a good, maybe a good supervillain to have as a father. Maybe Darkseid.
Yeah, actually, he's pretty loving towards most of his children.
Yeah. Then plus, if you were his only child, you'd be the heir.
Yeah. In
But then,
the in the I think a Dark Blood universe, he pretty practically waged a war when they killed his son Orion.
oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
So if I don't end up like Orion, I wouldn't mind Darkseid as a father.
Yeah.
Just imagine Darkseid at a party. Like you get a family get together on Earth, we're in like the suburbs. You know, we're having a little grill cookout, and then all of a sudden you just see Darkseid pull up out of nowhere, and this dude's like tall as hell, and it's just like Darkseid has arrived, because he always refers to himself in the third person. So,
Yeah. He comes in through a father box and everything. He just like concusses everyone with his boom tubes.
It's like his little minions are there too, just watching.
Just all fear dark side.
We're just like, yeah. Anyway, who invited this dude?
You wouldn't want to get close to him if you were like him transforming into like a parademon. Wait, how are you related to him again? Oh, father.
Oh, I was thinking about that, but I'm saying like if it was a family get together and he was like your uncle or something.
Oh. He gives me like a pet parademon or something.
Here, take care of this. It is your gift from dark side. Or just him at a birthday party. Just imagine, like, one of the kids pushes you and he just lasers him.
Omega Beam.
Omega Beam. Or just, like, slams his fist or, like, claps and he just gives him a concussion. Or just gets one of his parademons and just teleports him to Apocalypse to be a slave. Or something.
I like this version where, like, he's super protective over you.
Yeah, right? I mean, I feel like he would. He would.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness, man.
Oh, that reminds me. Wait, do you have Injustice 2?
The video game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I've actually been playing it recently.
Oh, cool. You know how, like, the two opponents will, like, go up to each other and, like, have this slight monologue?
Yeah.
I don't know when you're gonna get this. I just saw a video on it and it was kind of funny to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's Bizarro versus Darkseid.
We don't have Bizarro in Injustice 2. You might be thinking Injustice 1.
Maybe.
But anyway, what's the dialogue?
Bizarro, he walks up to Darkseid, and I think he said something. I don't remember if he said Superman, but he said, "Superman say you hate puppies." Darkseid's like, "I hate all creatures, big or small," something like that, and then they start fighting.
That's pretty funny.
Just like, you're about to, like, take on a new god, the ruler of Apocalypse, because he hates puppies.
Or not even just that. I mean, you have the chance to speak to him, and the first thing you ask him is, "Superman tells me you hate puppies." Oh man, dude.
That almost reminds me of, like, those, like, ghetto skits or whatever, where it's like, "What's up, cuz? I hear you be giving my sister some trouble." You know, something like that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I mean, it kind of reminds me of some of the Mortal Kombat dialogues too, because
what's up?
Well, the new Mortal Kombat 11. Do you know who Johnny Cage is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to. Are you ever gonna play the game?
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay, so anybody listening, it's kind of yeah, it is a spoiler for Mortal Kombat 11. The whole premise of Mortal Kombat 11 is this one kind of, I don't know if she's a god. I'm guessing she does, or she is, because she basically can manipulate the sands of time. And what she does is she rewinds it. So she's gonna basically rewind time all the way to the very beginning, and basically kind of construct life like how she wants it to. And the whole point is to stop her. And when she does that, all the characters from the past Mortal Kombats, even the ones that have died, comes back. Even the previous versions of the existing characters.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Scorpion, older Scorpion and younger Scorpion are there. Old, new Sub-Zero, Johnny Cage, Jax, Ermac, and he died too. So a lot of people were excited to see him back. Kotal Khan, Shao Kahn, everybody. So, and because of this, there's some pretty funny intros when you fight somebody. So, Johnny Cage and I believe her name is Sonya Blade, they end up hooking up and they create Cassie Cage, which is their daughter.
Right.
Johnny Cage is really, really, like, narcissistic. Like, he cares about himself more than anybody, anything. And if anything is... And, like, I think the second thing that he'd probably care about is a mirror. Just to let you know what his personality is like.
Nice.
I think he's a movie star, which is how he gets that personality. And, of course, Sonya Blade would never thought of seeing herself with him until eventually I think Johnny ended up maturing a little bit. Just enough to get Sonya's attention, and then they create Cassie Cage. But, there's a scene where Cassie Cage goes up against the younger version of Johnny Cage, her dad, and then Johnny Cage is like, He just hits on her.
Knew it.
And then Cassie Cage is just like, ew, what the heck? And then Johnny is just like, oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. And then they start fighting. It's like one of the funnier things. But they also have other characters like Rambo in there. They have the Terminator. And the Terminator has some really cool like remarks. I think if you put Terminator and Rambo together, Rambo says, I've come all this way to fight you. And then the Terminator is just like, I've calculated all the chances of happening. It looks like you're about to get fucked. and then Rambo is just, he's like really respected. Like every character respects him, almost except the Terminator. Like everybody's like, oh, I've seen you have a lot of blood in your hands. You should be proud of that. And they're just like, you're the most dangerous person on earth and all this stuff. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it just reminded me of that.
Question.
Yeah.
Does Johnny Cage have some sort of firepower?
Not fire, but I think his kicks and his punches have like a green aura.
Oh, okay. I only asked that because I'm pretty sure Johnny Cage is the first Ghost Rider's name. Might be wrong on that, though.
I can look that up if you want.
Alright.
Alright, let's see. Is Johnny Cage the first... the first Avenger?
Wait, sorry, not first Ghost Rider, just like the one they made a movie on. Because, there's been hundreds of Ghost Riders.
Let's see. No, but Johnny Blaze is the name.
Blaze! Okay.
And then the person who played him is Nicolas Cage.
That's
so I can see why he got messed up on that. That's pretty funny. Johnny Blaze, Nicolas Cage, Johnny Cage, and then Nicolas Blaze. That's pretty
Nicolas
funny.
Blaze. Anyway, we done hit that 32-minute mark.
Holy crap.
Just talking smack about special forces.
Dude, when we started this podcast, it was like somewhat bright outside. I'm looking at my window and it's just dark.
I know.
Anyway, yeah, that's enough of this. Yeah, that's all the time we have today. Check out our Spotify and our iTunes apps where we actually have our podcast. On Your Last Nerve, no capitals, spaces. Check out our Instagram. Again, On Your Last Nerve, no capitals or spaces. That's where we post our out of context clips for our podcast. And with that said, we'll see you guys later.
See you guys.